Alright, this is next in the series of blunders, and the kitchen was done by a third party, not GNA. As you can see, it's quite beautiful. We're very impressed with it, and especially after we change the paint ourselves, it stands out even better. I'm glad we didn't go with what GNA did. But again, there's a big mess up here that has happened. This is kitchen, and right next to the right is utility. This is the utility area. The problem is that master bedroom is right above, and there's one pipe coming for the solid waste, the sink water and the shower water. Pretty much everything goes through this, and this was covered by plywood. This was fully covered, so we were worried that if there's a leak we won't know, and worse, if solid waste, the water leaks. Kitchen is right next, as you can see, it's less than 2 feet. First of all, this shouldn't have been right next to the kitchen. And the second thing is there's a water line right next to it that goes to the sink underneath here. The problem is that if there's any leak, especially the toilet water leak, this place is going to stink. There's no way we could have cleaned it. Nobody will come and clean it. Worse, the first place that's going to be affected is the kitchen. I guess whichever architect did this in GNA, I know who the person is specifically, but they shouldn't be in this business. So the challenge is it has already started leaking, and we cut it at the top to see what's going on because we weren't happy with the way plumbing was done externally and internally. You would have seen in other videos. We want to double check this, and guess what we realized? We cut it at the top and we noticed signs of water leak. You can see in the corner there's fungus and there's some I guess that bulge in the nook is probably the water line to the sink. I'm not sure. So what we are trying to do is we're going to remove this up and abandon this line. We're going to drill a hole in the wall and take the pipe out, so that if there is a wastewater leak or anything like that, it will be visible outside and it won't impact any internal area, and more importantly, not the kitchen. You know what is funny? AquaGuard water line actually was here. They asked us to mount AquaGuard here. Of course, this corner, we chose this corner. And unfortunately, this is one of those blunders where we should have questioned them once, twice, thrice, or have them take it outside. We could only follow through on so much. And the partner at GNA, I don't want to even mention his name, will proudly say they're the best in the business for this. And they'll shamelessly charge 10% to do this kind of a job. And this is done by some junior intern who doesn't even care what's going on. He probably visited the site for a grand total of 2 times, and they don't even care. Look at the finish, and even the wood inside is actually old, grabbed from somewhere, which I don't care anyway. It's not like it's visible. But what I'm pissed off is the water leak and the fungus on top. So I hope that water leak is not wastewater. I'm glad we haven't used it yet. But if we had used it, this place would have been a mess. And obviously kitchen would have been impacted. You're probably hearing a noise upstairs. What we're doing is doing a core cutting on the wall to take the pipes outside. So yet another work. This is going to cost me about 50,000 rupees and slightly more. And the group of people that damaged my house in multiple areas are probably sleeping peacefully somewhere, trying to rob the next set of clients. Alright, thank you once again for your time.
This is the portion beneath the master bathroom, which is supposed to be part of the erstwhile plumbing duct, as Mr. Ramesh put it, the engineer with GNA. And so earlier our soil pipe was running through here. As you can see, it's part of the kitchen utility space. and we removed it and we have run it outside the house as it really should be. And we've noticed that when they laid these pipes, they did not do any kind of core cutting. Instead, they seem to have just broken open the floor in the bathroom above, and then from this side, from the kitchen side, they seem to have done some kind of a rough putty to sort of cover it up. So this is what it looks like. This is part of the sunken bathroom, and imagine what kind of you can also already see some kinds of dampness and water damages here already. I mean, this is a brand new house. Even though this was going behind a so-called kind of a false sheet of a plywood sheet to cover up the space, but it can't be so shabby inside. They were just covered up their really poor work. And on the right extreme here, you can see a water line. And there's always been, see, there's some water seepage there as well. And I believe what they have done is upstairs, they've laid the water pipe and then done the waterproofing above the water pipe, rather than do the waterproofing and then run this water pipe. So, and it also looks like this has been kind of smothered with some putty, so we can't really see the pipes. There are a couple of pipes, I guess, I don't know. And we just don't want to touch that because we don't know where it will lead us. And above, it's supposed to be the ceiling, but I can hear a hollow sound here. We don't know what they have done. It should not be, it's supposed to be a concrete ceiling. I don't know what to expect in the future anyway. I mean, we have done our best to run the pipes out, and we are hoping there will not be any leakages into the kitchen, at least from the soil pipes. And this is the kind of plastering that's been done inside the house. I'm told that this you just touch it and it just falls off. This doesn't even qualify for a rough external plastering, is what I'm told. So perhaps this is the kind of plastering that's been done throughout the house. So really, they have absolutely no accountability on the jobs they do.